Scott Morgan, president of Cloud One Solutions, based out of San Jose area, the Bay Area in California. To make our customers' lives easier. Everything that we do is all about making their jobs simpler and more efficient. ThreatLocker helps us in that mission because, honestly, we can sleep better at night. We don't have to worry the customer has a whole sigh of relief in their daily operation. In this particular customer, they've been hit a couple of times and continued attempts, but now all that's mitigated. So this customer of ours, they've been successfully hit with ransomware 2 previous times. Traditional antiviruses, SIMs, everything just didn't catch it in time. And in this particular case, I believe it was around December, there were indications of another attempt. We were getting SIM notifications of unusual activity, and we were desperately trying to stay in front of it with antivirus scans, EDR, SIM notifications, and just getting on the servers and checking and trying to clean and taking away these files and everything else. We just couldn't stay ahead of it fast enough. So we reached out to ThreatLocker, where we were able to do an emergency deployment. So we literally woke up at 8 o'clock one morning and we had ThreatLocker deployed by 10 a.m. We fast-tracked the learning process. We ended up fully activating ThreatLocker inside of a week. And at that point, we were seeing additional log entries and notifications, but no more activity. The activity was just eliminated, which again made us sleep so much better at night. I would have to say the most fascinating one is the ringfencing. We activated the ringfencing because of a particular exploit done through command line, only to realize how often command line is actually used in a normal day-to-day operation. So we ring-fenced command.exe, only to then start receiving notifications from users that they couldn't open Word, they couldn't open Excel. Basic day-to-day operations they couldn't do anymore because so many things are reliant on command.exe. So we had to start creating exceptions, but it really demonstrated that lockdown by default, because nothing could run when we just locked down that particular application. ThreatLocker looks at the system as a whole, and it's not only looking for known trouble and exploits and malware and everything else, but it's also looking for patterns. And the ring fencing, I've talked to a couple of other vendors, and they aren't doing the ring fencing. Most of them, it's kind of like an antivirus. They're just looking at an existing database, and their ability to adapt to whatever the system is doing doesn't seem to be there. Cybersecurity, especially around insurance, keeps progressing on heavy levels of security, privilege access management, user-based access just completely locked down. So ThreatLocker already has a jump on that. Even if you remove the user as an administrator, they still have functions that they can perform for their daily operation, which continues to allow exploits to happen. And with ThreatLocker, those get locked down even further. So the user has to, request something as simple as opening an application. So we have the ability to customize that for the customer.